At running back, Tony Pollard is, of course, Jalen Hurts is the number 1 pickup of the week, but Tony Pollard is a 1B. Like if he's somehow out there in your league, you didn't scramble and get him before this game, do whatever you have to, whatever the fab is. He might not be starting, and that's going to be the next guy we talk about too. Might not be starting, but still, if he is, he'd be in your lineup. As would be Salvin Ahmed, Salvin Workhorse Ahmed, 34% owned. What a monster. Steps right in. And this is how this backfield has been all year. We've said it every time. I wish I fucking kept following it for DraftKings this week because Salvin Ahmed just gets completely fed this week as the dominant horse here. Goes for what? 23 carries.
23 for $122 and a touchdown. And he had a catch.
And he had one touchdown that got called back, and then they ran it in with Tua. Could have been an even bigger day, but had
hard runner too.
He was hard runner. Yeah. Looks good out there. And Gaskin could return from the COVID list. And as with Pollard, Zeke could return. It was questionable leading up to game time. I imagine Zeke sits. I think the team's going to rest this guy. Why risk him the rest of the season when they have nothing to play for? They just put so much money into him. So I would guess that Zeke sits. I would guess Gaskin, if he can play, would be out there. He could get activated of the COVID list. But if not, they're going to get the Raiders, who get destroyed by running backs. We just saw it. Actually, Eckler didn't do much against them, but all season we've seen it. So I like Ahmed next week. If he's the guy, he's going to be a top 20 running back for me. So check for those two guys. These other two names don't really matter, but just in case you're in like the sickest of deep leagues, we saw Sony Michel get 82 total yards. Yay, woo. But there's no Damian Harris. He could miss again. And if so, the Bills are a pretty generous run D this year. So Sony Michel could do something. And Edo Smith, the report broke that Todd Gurley has been demoted and dejected and hideous, just awful. For Edo Smith, who played 31 snaps compared to 16 for Todd Gurley. Oh, man, we got questions about Todd Gurley starting on Sunday, and we said no, thank God, to all of them. But Edo Smith is going to be the lead runner. He does get a Chiefs team that's given up the 8th most receiving yards and 8th most rushing yards to backs. I don't love it. I don't think you should ever be relying on Edo Smith in your finals, but hey, desperate times could call for desperate measures. You should see some volume in a decent matchup, especially in PPR. You could get a lot of dink volume, probably bare minimum on DraftKings. I bet you could get him for 4K. So just those are the running backs to look at. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.